Your ex moved on fast. Use this and make her chase you in silence. Good. Let her run. A king doesn't sprint. You saw the story from a Soho rooftop, her hand in another guy's jacket. Your buddy Mike texted the screenshot. You called. You begged on iMessage. She blocked you on Instagram. That sting in your gut, that's not heartbreak, that's the loss of respect, hers and yours. She flipped the script and left you holding the bag like a rookie after a Yankees game. Humiliation public, silence loud. And now she's parading in Miami like you never existed. Here's the play. You won't argue, you won't explain, you won't chase. You'll make gravity work for you. In this video, I'll hand you the silent pull protocol used by men who never lose frame. No contact with purpose, social proof without clowning, routines that rebuild status, decisions that reset respect. We're turning your name back into weight. She'll feel the absence in her bones. No tantrums, no speeches, just pressure, quiet and undeniable. Subscribe now. If you're serious about this, hit the button and lock in. In the first pinned comment, I left a straight-to-the-point PDF to deepen this. The Silent Gravity Playbook. Steps, scripts, and checkpoints so you don't fumble a single move. Because here's the truth. She didn't move on fast. She moved where the energy was strongest. We're about to make that energy yours again. But first, before you post, before you text, before you hit the gym, there is one move you must make tonight that most men skip. Miss it, and you stay invisible. Get it right, and the chase begins without a word. What is it? Let's open the next block and make it cost her to lose you. That move you make tonight? You cut the cord, no speeches, no ceremony. You remove your access to her and her access to you. Cold, clean, final. Mute her, archive the thread, box the hoodie, drop the key at the doorman, and vanish from the stage you once shared. Kings do not linger in doorways. They close doors so the palace stays quiet. And because silence is your weapon, you have to guard it like a vault. Stalking her stories is blood in the water. Every view, every late-night peek feeds her certainty that you're still orbiting. Begging on iMessage is a public resignation letter. You resign from being a man with options and apply for the role of emotional concierge. Self-humiliation is the tax amateurs pay to avoid solitude. Don't pay it. Pouring whiskey and firing off 2 a.m. paragraphs is self-sabotage in real time. The bottle speaks, your value bleeds, and she screenshotted the evidence before the hangover began. Becoming her friend is self-exile with a smile. You move yourself to the spectator seats and call it maturity. It's not. It's you accepting demotion. Pause. Breathe. Feel the heat in your chest? Good. That's your spine remembering what it's for. Now we turn the energy inward and make gravity do the work. Gravity doesn't chase. It pulls because it exists with mass, with weight, with stillness. You are about to rebuild your mass. Picture a guy like Nate from Queens. Regular dude. Sales job in Midtown. Knicks cap. Rent split with a buddy in Astoria. His girl, Jenna, told him, "I need space over a latte on Bedford." 2 days later, she's at a Heat game in Miami with a finance guy in a linen shirt. Nate spiraled. He watched every story. He sent the "We can fix this" essay. He drowned 2 bourbons at a bar on the Lower East Side and typed, "I miss you" at 1:43 a.m. The message hung there, blue and pathetic. The next morning, he stared at himself in the subway window and hated the reflection. That was the breaking point. That night, he made the cut, mute, archive, box, key, gone. Then something shifted. He didn't announce a comeback, he built one. He set a wake-up time and defended it like a contract. He joined a boxing class in Bushwick at 6 a.m., ate like a professional, and treated the gym like church. He stopped broadcasting pain and started documenting discipline. Clean, understated, never clowning. A photo with his crew after pickup at Chelsea Piers. A quiet shot of a book on his coffee table. No captions begging for a reaction. He buried himself in skill, tightened his sales pipeline, shadowed the top performer, closed a deal that got him invited to a rooftop mixer in Tribeca. He got a proper fade at a barber shop in the Lower East Side, switched the hoodie for a well-cut jacket, and returned to purpose one brick at a time. And then the strange thing happened. Silence grew teeth. Her best friend viewed his story twice. Her cousin liked a photo from 3 weeks ago. She wandered back into the places he once haunted, but now he wasn't haunting anything. He was present, calm, in the pocket. Nate didn't block the world, he blocked the urge to prove. No contact, but not bitter. Distant, but not dead. When she finally texted, "Hey, saw you're crushing it. Proud of you," he didn't sprint to the phone. He finished his set, finished his shower, finished his day. Authority is not a tone, it's timing. Ask yourself a question. If she never texts again, do you climb or collapse? Be honest. Because here's the quiet contract you're signing tonight. Your value will not be measured by her radar. It will be forged by your routines, your results, and your restraint. Most men never sign that contract. They refresh her profile like it's a stock ticker of their worth. They orbit her nights out in Miami, memorize the shadows of the guy's jawline she's with, and rehearse arguments to win a trial that will never be held. That is not power. That is pilgrimage to a God that does not bless you. Reset your mind. You are not trying to win her back. You are restoring the terms under which you exist. If she returns under those terms, good. If not, the throne still stands and the gates still close at dusk. This is not cruelty. This is order. Codes matter, so lock these into your bones. Silence beats explanation. Scarcity is respect. Purpose outranks romance. No drunk communication, ever. No friendship after intimacy. These are not suggestions. These are laws if you intend to hold frame in a country that rewards noise and punishes patience. What does the silent pull look like in the wild? It's you mastering your calendar, not hers. It's you stacking small, boring wins until they become loud without you needing to shout. It's you declining the safety of orbit for the risk of ascent. You will be tempted to post a thirst trap carousel to show how fun you are now. Resist clown energy. One clean shot post-workout at 7 a.m. says more than 6 bottle service boomerangs at 2 a.m. You will be tempted to ask about her mom, her cat, her dentist appointment as an excuse to reopen the door. Don't. Good men can still be bad strategists. We're correcting the strategy, not your heart. Hear this and hear it well. Attraction isn't negotiated, it's sensed. Every time you explain your worth, you lower it. Every time you tolerate crumbs to keep proximity, you teach her to starve you. Your calm absence will either expose her loss or expose your illusion. Either outcome benefits you if you have the stomach for silence. Back to Nate. 2 months in, he wasn't playing defense anymore. He'd picked up weekend hikes upstate, ran a 10K along the Hudson, started helping his nephew with basketball drills on Sundays. New people entered his orbit. An art teacher he met at a coffee shop in Nolita, a product manager from Seattle at a work conference. He wasn't chasing validation. He was alive. At that Tribeca rooftop, Jenna appeared through a friend of a friend. The music softened. The city buzzed below. She walked over with that familiar tilt of the head. "You look different." Nate smiled. Not cold, not hot, just sovereign. "Doing good. Hope you are too." No spike of adrenaline, no collapse, just presence. They talked about nothing and everything, and then he excused himself because his Uber was outside and his brother was waiting. That was the night he became unreachable. Not because he ran, but because he no longer needed to be found. Let me needle you with a question that stings. If she sees you tonight, does she see a man whose time is expensive, or a man whose attention is on clearance? That answer is built in the hours no one applauds. It's the discipline of shutting down the late-night scroll. It's the humility of starting over with a new routine. It's the audacity to be quiet in a city that screams. The common traps still lurk at each turn. You will see her pop up and feel the itch to check her comments. Don't scratch. You will craft a long closure message in your notes app, rewriting it 5 times until it sounds noble. Delete it. You will think being her friend keeps you in the game. It doesn't. It puts you in the dugout while someone else bats. You will rationalize a single drink leading to a single text. That text buys you a single regret. Take your hands off the keyboard like it's a trigger you don't trust yourself with. What about the jealousy play? Relax. Manufactured jealousy is teenage theater. Real social proof is earned by living in a way that other people naturally want to be around you. Respect without antics, presence without applause. Watch how that stabilizes your frame. Watch how your phone vibrates less with nonsense and more with opportunities. Watch how the urge to prove decays. You want a line to anchor this chapter? Here it is. You don't chase women, you chase your potential. Women chase potential realized. Not words, not promises. Evidence. Evidence in your body. Evidence in your bank account. Evidence in your eyes when you say, "I'm busy." And it's not a line. It's your life. Zoom out. This is America, the land of loud. New York crosswalks, Miami brunches, LA reels. Everyone's broadcasting. You win by being the one who doesn't need to. That's why no contact with purpose works here better than in any other culture infected with dopamine. Quiet in a hurricane is a signal few can ignore. And the ones who can? They're not for you. Let them pass. Kings do not wave at every carriage. You're going to feel moments of doubt. What if she really moved on? What if he's better? What if I'm invisible? Good. Doubt is the tax you pay for growth. Pay it and keep walking. The city will test you. Your friends will test you. Your ego will test you. Hold the line. The more disciplined you become, the more options you attract. And options are the antidote to obsession. Look at your phone one more time tonight and make a decision that most men never make. The next 30 days belong to you. Your training, your money, your craft, your circle. If she shows up during that window, she meets a different man, or she meets no one at all. That's not a threat. That's policy. Because here's the twist that flips the entire story. When you become scarce for real reasons, you don't just make her curious, you make yourself proud. That pride is visible. It changes your posture, your voice, your pace. That's the pull. And if she feels it, she'll test the door. Let her. Your job isn't to throw it open or slam it shut in a performance. Your job is to sit at the head of your table and decide if her presence honors the house. We're close now. In the final block, I'm going to hand you the exact sentencing. When to respond, how to respond, and when to end it with a clean, irreversible close if respect doesn't return. No drama, no noise. Just the verdict. Stay sharp. The crown doesn't wobble in the last minute. Here's the verdict you came for. When to respond, how to respond, and when to close the book for good if respect doesn't show. No drama, no noise. Just sentencing. You respond only to investment. 3 triggers qualify. 1. A direct apology with accountability and a clear ask to talk. 2. A specific invitation to meet that includes time and place. 3. Necessary logistics about shared items, leases, pets. Everything else, haze, likes, late night miss you, song lyrics, breadcrumb emojis, get silence. Gravity doesn't chase crumbs. Timing is authority. You don't sprint to the phone, daylight hours only, no midnight replies. Minimum 12 hours, maximum 48. You are busy because you are. Delay is not a game, it's a schedule. How to respond, 2 sentences. No emojis, no nostalgia. Lead. If she apologizes and wants to talk, good to hear you. I'm tied up this week, Friday 6 or Sunday 10 for a call. Pick one. If she suggests meeting, cool, keep it simple. Coffee at Ludlow at 5 works. I've got 45 minutes. If it's logistics, leave it with the doorman. I'll confirm when it's received. That's it. No debate. Authority is timing plus boundaries. The first meet is policy, not romance. Daylight, coffee or a walk. 45 minutes capped. You arrive calm, leave first, and pay without commentary. No touch, no flirting, no remember when. You're not there to reheat the past. You're there to assess one thing. Has respect returned? Watch behavior, not words. Eye contact. Accountability. Zero triangulation. No, we were both wrong if she detonated the bridge. If she brings up the new guy to spike you, you finish the espresso, you wish her well, you exit. Kings don't litigate the past in public. Set the frame if she earns a second conversation. Short, clean terms. Respect, consistency, and clarity. Or we keep distance. No friendship after intimacy, no mixed signals, no progress, no proximity. Not a threat. Policy, expect tests. Calm is your shield. She may poke. Why did you disappear? You answer, I protect my peace. If we talk, it's to build, not bleed. She may fish. Are you seeing someone? You answer, I'm focused. If we restart, it will be intentional, not casual. She may rush intimacy to skip accountability. You tap the brakes. Words before warmth. Evidence before access. When do you close, clean, and irreversible? 5 switches ended on sight. Breadcrumbing without plans. Flaking twice. Drunk texting. Public disrespect. The let's be friends downgrade. Flip any of those and you deliver the line once. This doesn't work for me. Take care. Then you cut access. Mute. Archive. Remove. No second text. No epilogue. Manhattan, Miami, Milwaukee. It's the same law. Respect or removal. Lock the codes. Dry and permanent. Silence beats explanation. Scarcity is respect. Purpose outranks romance. No drunk communication, ever. No friendship after intimacy. Delay equals value. Evidence over promises. Policy over feelings. These are laws, not quotes. What about jealousy? You don't manufacture it, you earn social proof by living well in real time. Early workouts, clean diet, better clothes, money in motion, craft sharpened, circle leveled up. You post like a man with things to do. One shot at 7 a.m. says more than a nightclub slideshow at 2 a.m. Calm life, loud results. Protocol if she reappears strong. She apologizes, owns the break, asks to rebuild. You slow cook it. One call, one coffee. One plan, 30 days of consistency minimum before any talk of titles, trips, or keys. You don't close the door on a good faith return. You require respect to walk through it. If it shows, you meet it like a man. If it doesn't, the gates close at dusk. And if she never texts again, then the verdict was never about her. It was about you returning to wait. The silent pull works because you stop orbiting and start existing with mass. The world feels that. Opportunities find that. You weren't waiting. You were becoming. One word to brand this into your bones: sovereignty. Stand in front of your bathroom mirror tonight under that unflattering light and ask the only question that matters in America, the land of loud. Are you a man whose time is expensive, or is your attention on clearance? If she's out in Miami and you're in Queens, who are you building while the city screams for your focus? Be brutal. No one's watching. That reflection knows if you mean it. If this hit, subscribe. Like the video, drop a comment with the first policy you're enforcing for the next 30 days. Wake up time, no contact window. The gym you're joining, the deal you're closing. Share it with the one friend who needs a spine tonight. I pinned the Silent Gravity playbook in the comments. Use it. Don't cosplay discipline. Do it. The crown doesn't wobble. Respect or removal. Final.